Prime TV. New media with a difference.
Silence. Hey. No pressure. Feel so blessed. None can bad about man no more. Got it out my chest. Y'all send me bunch of texts. I leave that shit on red. I am no preacher of love, can't bother. I said what I said. This is a drop top up. I fuck your girl non stop. Say she wanna ride some more. Hey, this is the last bus stop. Real life, no lights, no camera action. Man, I don't care about clout, yo, man, I do this for passion. Giddy bop, this is a vibe, no cap. When I say we run this shit, boy, I ain't talking about no laps. Wake and bake, high grade, no bakery. I shoot myself in the head if I let them take me. Giddy bop, too much,
Hello, and welcome to Straight Talk. My name is Jill Lady Marlene, Msteeq Marlene from Prime Television UK. You are welcome to today's show, Saturday Straight Talk. Today, the 12th of December. Wow, what a day. The month is flying and the grooves are still getting better. Today, I have a young upcoming artist. I used upcoming. He's not upcoming, but I mean, the hits that are coming with him, you will be shocked, from Nigeria. But I can't say much about him. I will have to bring him on board, let him tell us exactly who he is, where he's from, where he gets the vibes, the energy to put up the kind of rap. He's not just a rap artist, but he has rap, he has Afrobeat. I classified Afrobeat, rap, garage, you know, because there's a flair of English in it too. I don't really know where he's coming from. So I'll bring him onto the studio and he will tell us all about it. And he's none but Wanda the Hypeman. Wanda, I am so happy to have you today.
When I say we run this shit, yo, I ain't talking about no laps. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, you look really gorgeous, Lady Marlene.
Thank you, Wanda. If I may call you just Wanda. Same here. Same here. I'm blowing it today. You're in Nigeria, aren't you?
Yeah, Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah, I can see you're in the studio, and you're in your recording studio. I'm in cultural home.
I've been in the studio. I've been in the studio for like
in the
studio for like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's my favorite place in the world, yo. My favorite place in the world.
I can imagine. That's one secret people don't know about me. I used to actually sometimes sleep in those studios when I used to be recording my songs. Yes.
Oh word. I'd like to hear
I used to be a recording artist too.
I'd like to hear some songs, yo. I'd like to hear some
songs. You will hear it, but not now, but later on, yes. So how are you? How is Nigeria treating you?
Nigeria's good.
Okay. The first thing I will ask you now is, I need you to first of all introduce yourself properly to my audience because most of them don't know who you are. Who is Hyper? Who is Wanda the Hyperman? Who is Wanda the Hyperman? Tell my audience who really you are. Introduce yourself.
I'm just nothing really special. I'm just somebody who's trying to make music and influence as many people as I can because music really influenced me. You know, like I grew up listening to music, yo. I grew up on all these records, and so I'm just trying to follow that path too because it's my passion and everything. And I also hype for Mr. Charles Okocha. I do skits with Mr. Charles Okocha too.
I was gonna get like, that. I don't want. Don't spoil that for me. I'm still gonna get that there. I didn't put that. I'm going to get there with Charles Okocha. You know what? I tell you
See,
one small
I
story.
suck at interviews, yo. I suck. I get like really, really shy.
I
Like,
know you do. Of course. Even your profile, that's now your signature. But with Charles culture, yeah, I tell you, there was something in Instagram. I made a statement. Oh my God. Everybody came after me that I was, because, I jokingly said, you know what I said? Oh,
please
y'all are
tell
now
me.
hyping him up. Did you read it? Did you know? I hope he's not there.
Nah,
I
nah,
hope he's
nah.
not there.
I didn't read it. I didn't read it at all.
Okay.
I didn't read that
Okay.
at all.
All right.
I did not
But
read that.
how do you classify your music?
But
What style of music do you say?
but
What
I'm sure
style
you
of
meant well. I'm sure it was all love.
Of course I meant well. Of course, Charles knows I meant well, but most of his
Sorry?
fans didn't understand it that way. He knows I meant
Sorry?
well, but his fans didn't understand it. Yeah, of course I meant well. I'm always cheering him up, and his two babies. I'm following them
Thank you
too,
so
the
much.
daughter and the son,
Thank you so much. Yeah,
and say
yeah,
happy birthday
yeah.
to the boy.
I know the
He
vibes.
just turned 10. So you're okay
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 13 actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So what style of music do you put out there for us? How do you classify your music?
Um, I really do not like restrict myself to any genre of music. I try as much
Okay.
as possible to do all kinds of music, but
Mhm.
I major basically on rap because rap is like lifestyle for me, yo. Like, yeah, but I can make all kinds of music. I really do not restrict myself to any genre.
Okay. And have you been long in the industry? How long have you been in the industry? How long have you been doing this?
um, I've been doing this since I was a kid, yo. I grew up in a
Okay.
record store, so I used to
Okay.
write lyrics. Even in the classroom, I wrote lyrics in the classroom the whole time. But introducing singles in the industry, like coming out as an independent artist and working, I started from
Yeah.
2018. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
say you started from a studio. Did you grow up in Nigeria? Completely in Nigeria?
Lagos, born and raised, yo. Gee.
So where all this hype from? I'll tell you something. You know what?
Yeah.
I grew up partly in California. Yeah. That's
Oh,
why when
California,
Charles does
yeah.
that, I lived in
Cali.
LA. Tell Charles I lived in LA. So I
Gee,
understand where he's coming from. But
gee.
I thought you were British or something. I thought you had a
No,
British fly you.
blimey, you don't say.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Pep, wonder what
I,
inspired you to do this silence. This silence is a beautiful tune. What's inspired you? What gave you inspiration to do it? Silence.
um, music. When I listen to dope songs, I
Mm,
get inspiration from that. I get inspiration from things that happen to me, right?
mhm.
Things that I've experienced. I like to make music about the things I've actually gone through, right?
Okay.
Because there's some songs you cannot make unless you go through it. So I feel
Mhm.
like those are the realest kinds of music. I also do some creative writing too. As long as I hear dope stuff everywhere, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to create something really, really dope too. Because music inspires me to create more music.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I love your music so much. So it's not time to take a break, but I want to play. I want my new my viewers to listen to this. You listen to
Yeah.
this too, yeah?
I feel like the last man standing. Only God can save us. Yeah. Only Jah can save us. Oh yeah. And I feel like the last man standing. I swear to God. Only God can save us. Only Jah can save us. Hey. So many propaganda. Selfish politicians with selfish agendas. Sad youth almost driven to anger. Lord knows we can't take it no longer. For so damn long we have said no words. And guess what? Shit is getting worse. How you rape a woman, you a sick fucker. You are not a man. Shit. I read about the murders, yo, my heart broke. If racism will end, only God knows. But we never backing down, we stand on 10 toes. I tried to write this shit, but then my pen froze. How you kill the people that you swore to protect? It's funny how they don't protect our interests. Our government, they give us premium disrespect. What the fuck am I gonna tell my children? There's so much shooting and looting. They're sending bad vibes and the air is polluting. Every other day there's a sad thing to see. Rape apologists, it's a sad thing to be. There's nothing in the country that's exciting to me. The privileged be thinking that they're better than me. Trust God, the one and only. I'm just trying to make it out of 2020.
But we say no word. Friend go shop at the cops. But we say no word.
Wow, 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 wow. You know, this particular Say No More, you know, to me, for me, it's everything. You wouldn't understand. Domestic violence is there. Rape is there. Against rape is there. Against police brutality is there. Everything. It took me back to the lyrically, and the beat took me back to Puff Daddy and Co. You know, and all that.
Whoa.
Seriously,
That's one hell of a compliment, yo.
No, but that's facts. That's facts. That was why it was this I heard. I said, listen, I have to talk to this man. I don't know who he is, you know, but I have to get this gentleman on my show. This is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Well, we've lost him a bit, but I'm sure he will still log back on. But while I'm trying to get him to log back on, if you listen to the lyrics of those songs, why do you have to rape a woman and still kill her? Why would you want to police brutality? How can we stop police brutality? The answers, when he comes back, I'm going to get back on the answers, if he's ever been a victim or not, because the way he's, like he said, he brings out, his music brings out him, brings out the personality, his personality. And being a young man, 20 something, I asked him before, I'll still ask him again to tell us his age. Well, I think we lost you a bit.
Yeah,
we lost you a bit there, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm in a padded studio. Forgive me.
I know, it's okay. But before I go on and on and on, how old are you, Wanda?
Old enough.
No. He's actually, I had this particular fan of yours in New York that was emphasizing on how old is he?
New York. I love New York, yo.
No, you're gonna go to New York real soon, I'm sure. With Charles, you go to California, yeah, from there to New York.
Inglewood to California, yeah, then to New York City, NYC, NYPD till I die, nigga.
Tell him I've been to South Central. If you know South Central, I've been there in LA.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. So really, you don't want to disclose your age, I believe.
Don't I look old enough? I look old enough, like.
Wanda, I know you look old enough.
When I tell people, they don't believe me, yo. Like, they don't believe me. And since it's just a number, I just like
I know, but somebody said he's actually 22. Somebody said he's actually 22. Ask him if he's more than 22 years old. Is he up to 22? Or maybe they hit the nails.
No. I'm definitely above 22, yo. I'm old enough. These beers mean something, yo.
You can't tell him Bube DK says, wow, after Niger, nice music. You see that?
Thank you so
people
much.
People love your music.
Thank
And
you so much.
this was a nice music. I love it. So cool. Chibuzo. I don't know. A lot of people seriously, it doesn't look like a lot of people didn't know you are actually everything like Niger. Like you said, Lagos born and bred. You know, your style of music didn't actually look that, didn't sound that. I must say kudos to you. And I was also going to ask, with this Say No More, yeah? The NSAS, were you part of the NSAS? They are part of the protests?
Yes, actively, yeah.
And okay, before I ask if you were active or not, have you ever been a victim of police brutality?
Yeah, many times.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Yeah, many times. The last time was the scariest. The last time was the scariest because it seemed like a kidnap. Like,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, it seemed like a kidnap. I was going out to get food. I was in Asaba. Yeah, I was in Asaba. I just stepped out with my friend. I got tired of like hotel food and everything. I like to since I wear a mask and nobody knows me. I like to
Yeah,
enjoy like the liberty of going out to eat like
yeah.
mama puts
Everybody.
and all of that stuff.
Hmm.
I like
Hmm.
it. So I was going out to eat this food. Then these guys, they were just I wasn't their business. They were just like
Mm. Oh wow, something went bad
just
there.
going their way. Immediately they saw me and my friend. They just felt like, okay, pray. Yeah, so
Hmm.
they were like, "Yo, who are you? Introduce yourself." And I did. The guy was like, where's your phone?" I like, "This is my phone." And the thing about police, I never have issues with them because I'll give you my phone to go through, even though it's illegal for you to have my phone. I know what it is. I
Hmm.
know how uncomfortable they can make you when you
Hmm.
don't turn down your phone and stuff. So I was willing to give them the phone. The guy was like, "No, not here. You need to come inside the car." I was like, "Okay, cool. That's where you want to check my phone." I was like, "Okay, let's enter the car." Entering the car, I entered the back seat. The other guy tried to enter the other seat and they tried to drive off. I was like, "Yo, you stopped me because you wanted to check my phone. Where you're driving off to is not where I'm going to. I'm trying to get some food. Can you just check the phone, do everything you need to do here, and I can go my way?" And they were like trying to drive off, like, shut up and all that. It looked like a kidnap. Immediately I called my saving grace on the day was Mr. Charles, to be honest, because immediately I knew it was gonna, as if I knew it was gonna happen. I called his number immediately. I said, "You're trying to kidnap me and stuff," and he came out. And before all of that even happened, they were because we forced our way out of the car. Like, you can't take us to where we're not going to and stuff.
Hmm.
So they started. The guy shot in the air and everything.
Are you
Then Charles came
kidding
out.
me?
I swear to God, like the guy shot in the air and stuff just to intimidate us and stuff. Then Charles came out. They recognized him. That's when they started getting like calm. I was like, "I tried to tell you guys what I do for a living. I even mentioned his name just to let you know this is what I do." But that wasn't enough. You guys had to like harass us and try to drive us to, and Nigeria. Once they drive you to
Mm.
another location, they put
Yeah,
whatever on you because there's
of
nobody there.
course,
Yeah, nobody was there
of
when you were
course,
picked up and everything. So
of
I,
course.
I, I vehemently fought that, and that was the last experience I had with those guys. I've had experiences before, the ones where they like, if you move, I'll fire you, like for no reason. You're pointing a gun at people, and it's just really, really crazy. So the whole protest, I kind of like understood it because I've been a victim of it many times. Not just me, my friends, and they just have a problem with you if you look jiggy, and that's messed up, yo.
We used to stay in diaspora here. We used to think it's just stories. Until this answers, I've never heard of incidents like that. I didn't even know it happened in Nigeria. That's crazy,
Oh,
man. That
it's so
is
bad.
really crazy.
We're grateful for social media exposing reality in real time,
That's
so
the
people
thing.
can see some of the things that these people do.
Mm,
You get, and some of these things they've been doing for years and getting away with, but these
mm.
days you could just record it. That's the only reason all of this is stopping, to be honest. And they still try to
Mm.
give it a bad name and everything, but it's all
Yeah,
good. We are still going to
yeah,
keep fighting for what is right.
yeah. And
Yeah,
I know you don't have. I know you're working in the studio. You don't have a lot of times. While you're doing all these
yeah.
songs, do you have challenges? I know. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you more than an hour, but then I know I can't do that. Do you have challenges getting doing what you're doing? Do you have hurdles that you have to pass getting to where you
Yo,
are now? It was easy.
there's always hurdles in life, right? But
Uh,
my father told me, he said,
mm,
that's the only way you become a champion. You have to like overcome obstacles and stuff. You have to fight things. That's what makes the
uh,
win serious. That's what makes it
mm,
interesting or really, really cool. So
mm.
yeah, there's been struggles, but we're strong. We're
You said,
strong. We're gonna keep pushing
and
this
most
thing.
of
Yeah,
so your
especially for
videos.
independent artists. It's hard.
Well, your videos done in Nigeria also. It didn't look like it.
That's a secret I would not tell.
Um, I'll tell you, I saw a site like South Africa there, but I couldn't tell. You know?
Yeah, I've been to South Africa, but I never really shot a video in South Africa. South Africa.
Yeah,
I've been to South Africa, yeah, but I never
yeah.
did a video.
It's
But
either it's
I'm
either
still not
Nigeria,
telling. I
it's
am not
either Nigeria
disclosing
or
my
UK.
locations.
It's either Nigeria or UK. That video was shot either in Nigeria or UK, and
What video? What video are you talking about?
Silence.
Mm.
Hmm.
Silence was shot in Lagos, Nigeria.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you serious? It looked like it
yeah.
was shot here, though. It looked like it
We
was
try to
shot
show
here in.
what is good about our country. There's so much bad press about Nigeria and everything.
Okay.
So all my in my music or whatever I try to do, I try to show what is good about my country. And
Yeah,
most people
yeah.
say, somebody like you cannot be singing out of Nigeria. There's thousands of rappers like me in Nigeria.
No, but
So
that was
maybe it's just me just doing my thing, like
good.
we're
I
global. We're
thought
global. Nigeria's global.
no, personally, I thought you're like the Tiwa Savage that came from UK and then went back there and
Nah,
established
big
because
shout
it
out
was easier for them to.
big shout out to all my musical influences. They made me sit down to really I told you like music inspires me to make music. So when I listen to people make like really really dope stuff, I'd be like, yo, this person doesn't have five heads now. I can totally put my head down and try to do this, and it's what comes to me naturally too. So I try my best. It's
Oh
but big
wow.
shout out to all my musical influences. Everything you hear is because of all the great artists I've listened to in the past, all the amazing talents I've had the privilege to see their work and learn from. Really.
Have you collaborated with anybody in the past?
I mostly collaborate with my friends, like because
And who
yeah.
is the biggest artist you would love to collaborate?
Uh, uh, who would that be? One of my biggest musical influences in Nigeria is
Hmm.
Mi.
I
I'd love
thought
to
so too.
do it with
I
Mi.
thought so
And
because I saw where Charles was harassing him. I said, yeah, that's the family.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, who
yeah. I'd
produces?
love
I
to work
forgot
with
to
Mi.
ask this. Who produces your music? Who, especially this silence? Who produced it?
He's not here at the moment. Mona Lee. Blessings to Mona Lee.
Okay.
He's one. When I count my blessings, I count this guy's yo. I
No,
count
tell him he's
nine.
a genius. Tell him he's super genius. Tell him I said so.
He's gonna hear. Mona Lee is
Mm,
top notch, and not just Mona Lee.
mm.
Like where I am right now is like we call it the factory. So
Okay.
I work with like great minds. So whenever you hear the sound, whenever you hear the output, it's not just me. It's just a bunch of really really cool people trying to bring the best out of whatever it is I do. So I'm
Oh
really
wow.
really grateful for that. Yeah.
I must say that you're doing some good work. Before we round up
Thank
with
you.
I still want to round up with silence, but before we round up with silence, I want you advise the younger ones there. There's a lot of youth that want to be like you in Nigeria, especially with all the things, the ups and downs in Nigeria, economy not being good, the security systems not being good. The answers now we're talking about police brutality and all that. Can you give the younger ones advice or the ones that want to be like you? Advise them how steps to take and how to live.
Lady Marlene, Lady Marlene, to
Hmm.
be honest, me, I'm just a mumu. I'm just a mumu.
I
I'm
know.
still trying to figure my way out.
Uh-huh.
I, I, I don't even feel like I could advise it.
I tell you,
Yeah,
you might think you're
basically,
not, but a role model to a lot of people. You wouldn't understand that. Right now, you're a role model to a lot of
little old
people.
me. Mm.
Yes.
But if anything, with the
Mm,
say no word, we're trying to like put word out. There's there's so many things going on in the world, and I feel like there's so many things people don't talk about. There's
mhm,
especially in Nigeria, most musicians have this "it's none of my business" type thing to talk about pressing issues. They don't want to talk about the things everybody's scared to talk about. But these are the
mm,
things that these kids listen to and get inspired from. you know I personally, from my own experiences, I started making steps about my life, listening to rappers like Jay-Z talk about how they started from the streets and made like multi-million dollar enterprises for themselves, and that
mhm,
kind of like inspired me to want more for myself. And I feel like artists generally should try and put that in their music. It's not just about you. When you realize that you're here to like inspire other people just as much as they have inspired you, it gets like better. That's what I would say. Like, make it real. No matter how messed up the story is, put in a record. Like, say somebody would relate. Not don't try to fit in.
mm.
Stand out. That's just what I
Yeah, I
would
know.
say.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm about to round up, but I won't forget this too. Tours. Have you planned? I know 2020 has been bad for us. 2021, they have tours piled up for
Yo,
you. No, not yet.
yo. I feel like I need to put out enough work then we'll start talking about tours. Like for now, I'm about like putting out as much music. There's so much music we've made in the studio here. I can't wait for you all to hear it.
I'll tell you. I'll give you one secret. One secret is, yeah, if you hit
Yeah.
the UK market, you know you'll sell out. If you step into the UK market, you'll sell out. This is what they're looking for now.
That's what I'm
Basement
trying to do.
garage. I'm
That's what I'm
telling you.
trying to do. God, please. God, please.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's been so wonderful talking to you.
Likewise.
It's so wonderful.
Likewise.
So
Likewise.
while you're shouting out to your friends, I want you to shout out to two people for me.
Okay.
Charles Okao and
Mona.
Brother Shaggy. Brother Shaggy.
Oh. Yeah, most
Brother Shaggy is
definitely.
my
They will
buddy.
hear.
So shout out to him too. He knows I'm talking to you today. So anyway, so that's good.
Whoa. Cool.
I am
Cool.
so happy to have you on board. Next
Thank
time,
you so
maybe
much.
next time
Likewise.
when you come to London, we'll then host you here, okay?
I'm going to be in London town, innit?
I'm telling you. Not just London town, you're gonna be in Camden town also. All right, sweetie. I will end it up I love silence so much, so I'll play silence for us to fade, yeah? And remain blessed and be good. Continue being
All
good and
right.
continue giving
Can't
us
wait. Can't
good
wait. But thank you for
vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. Thank you
thank you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate you today
Yeah.
talking to me. Okay.
Likewise, Lady Marlene. And
Thank
once again,
you.
you look stunning. You look ravishingly ravishing.
Oh, thank you. Flatter me more. Flatter me more. Yeah,
Fabulous,
yeah, 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 yeah. I
incredibly
got it.
beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And take care. Yeah.
Like,
Bye. We'll
take
talk
care.
later. Bye.
Thanks to everybody who tuned in.
Hey, shh, silence. Hey, no pressure. Feel so blessed. None can bad about man no more. Got it out my chest. Girl send me bunch of texts. I leave that shit on red. I am no picture of love, can't bother. I said what I said. This is a drop top up. I fuck your girl non stop. Say she wanna ride some more. Hey, this is the last bus stop. Real life, no lights, no camera action. Man, I don't care about clout, yo, man, I do this for passion. Giddy bop, this is a vibe, no cap. When I say we run this shit, boy, I ain't talking about no laps. Wake and bake, high grade, no bakery. I shoot myself in the head if I let them take me. Giddy bop, giddy.
Preview TV. New media with a difference.